back to another Era Quinn Caldron video. This one's a special one for us. We just realized because World Chronicler gave us a comment, thank you, and cued us that we've been doing this for a year, and this is our anniversary. Yay! So, we thought we'd do a quick reflection on things that were special last year, some lessons we learned, some fun we had, some sort of highlights, and some of the things we're looking forward to this coming year. Do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
I'm happy about this. Just saying, this was a big thing for me.
Dennis and I have been working hard in this league for a while at different things. I enjoy the craft stuff. He's really competitive. So last year he got second in the league. So yay for
Ontario Strategy Battle Gaming
Yeah,
League.
And last year we went competitive together. I actually got third. So that's his trophy.
Keep it inside the family, right?
Yeah. And this is the trophy I picked up for third place at last year's grand tournament.
I totally threw that event, but it's
well,
okay.
That's fine. You can't win them all. He played well. Not his best event, but that was one of my best events. So I don't tend to come home on the podium, actually, but really, really nice trophies. And actually some of the highlights from last year are that the as a league, the trophy ante has been raised a lot here.
Oh, yeah.
For Father Joseph, and goodness, Joseph, you just got promoted. Joseph and Ben and Father Justin did the grand tournament together last year, and they worked hard on those trophies. All of these trophies were handmade. So that was pretty exciting, and that set the bar really high for the future. That challenged us to make our own trophies, so you might have seen in a previous video that we made some of our own trophies. That was really exciting. Something that I was personally excited about, one of my favorite projects for the year, was the trophies that we made for Council of the Wise. I worked really hard on those and really enjoyed doing that. What about you? What's a project you enjoyed last year?
I didn't actually do much last year. I don't generally do much hobbying unless I have a tournament that I'm prepping for and I need to paint a model for the tournament. So, I paint, sporadically I'll paint, a hero, and that's, it. So, I painted Gilgalad, which
Gilgalad
was nice. He was sitting on the bench for a long time. I've had him for at least two years now, and he had, an escort behind him. And they were just
we have a few of those
taking up
projects.
space.
Where we've had some models kicking around that we love.
Yep.
We got them because we love them, and they eventually get some paint. Eventually. This one was one of my favorites of those. Notwithstanding the trophies that I made. I think that was one of my favorite projects overall, but then this was my favorite conversion project. This is my Radagast on wakeboard. When I picked out the Radagast on sleigh model, which I really wanted to get, there's the character. I pulled him out of the box. I was going to take the Radagast on sleigh kit and put the old Radagast model on the sleigh, because I like the old Radagast model so much better. And then I saw this little Radagast model, and he just totally looked at me like he was on a wakeboard. So we've got other videos that show how I made this, that give much better pictures of this model. Really, really happy with how this turned out. And I have played this at a couple events. I got me a best conversion prize, and had some fun like that. So last year I came home from our league gives out a handful of different awards. Last year was the first year they had a Craftsman Award for someone who got the most best painted, best conversion, best whatevers. I was very honored to receive that. So thank you OSBGL for that. That was pretty cool. And this year I know others are going to be pursuing that and competing for it, and I'm going to cheer for them. And we mentioned in our last video that Garrett Pogson did some fantastic Ent conversions and won his Ents won in the best conversion trophy from our Council of the Wise event. Totally earned it, and I loved seeing his models there. So that was pretty cool. How about a couple of things coming up this year? What are some things you're looking forward to doing?
Well, I bought another army. Another one to add to the queue.
Just because.
I finally got in the Iron Hills bandwagon.
Bunch of boxes of that in the other room. Super
excited to get working on them right now. Which means I'll be excited
until next week.
Yeah, I'll be excited for about a week, and then I'll get distracted, and then I'll forget about it.
That's never happened before.
And then it'll go in the queue of armies to paint, and it will...
If you can relate to that, then you should like this video, because it'll make him feel a little bit better about himself after he does the same thing that we all do all the time.
I've got a list of armies that I've been meaning to paint for a while, and I just haven't got around to it. I've actually bought 3 full armies, and they're just sitting there, not being painted.
I don't know what he's talking about. I can't relate at all. So
this it says the one with 13 armies on the shelf.
This is an Ent from Shadow and Flame. Brilliant people there. Super, super talented guys. Kev, David, if you watch this, then know that you're my heroes. This is an ash tree that they made. Custom sculpt that they made a little while ago. I managed to pick one up before they ran out. They used to do a lot more of that before Games Workshop started to more actively support the hobby again. As Games Workshop stepped up, Shadow and Flame stepped back a little to just sort of leave them in the limelight and support them. But they made some brilliant sculpts. So this year I'm hoping, but for the end of the year that I'll get all the rest of my Ents painted up. I have 15 of them painted already. And I have maybe 6 more to go. No, that's not true. I have 15. 16, 17, maybe.
He's got a lot.
All different. But I've got about 6 that are not painted yet, so I want to finish those off and maybe get ready for Armies on
We should
Parade
like
in the
throw
fall.
in a shot so you can just like flex your army on this. It's a big army.
And they're
He's
so
never
cool.
ever going to use them.
Well, it's
all.
like 2,000 points advance. How do you field all that, right? But it's a whole lot of fun. And they finally changed the rules on the Ents so they almost work. They're still way too vulnerable to crossbows.
Eagles are way better than Ents. Just throw them.
But I love them. Beautiful models, beautiful lore. Maybe Armies on Parade in the fall. I might try to get myself ready for that. So I'll do that one, and I'm going to, hopefully by the end of the year, I'll be painting up my Battle of 5 Armies army. I have Iron Hills half painted. I have a Mirkwood army half painted. And my shelf has a bunch of Lake Town stuff on it. Not even close to painted.
Yeah.
So hopefully by the end of the year I can get all that done.
My
That's
goal,
my project for the year.
Yeah. My goal is to get 2 armies done by the end of the year. Like
We try to do a good and a bad every year.
Last year I finished up on, yet again, I finished my Azog's Hunters. I painted them from scratch for an event. I did my Mordor last year as well. I did actually a lot
You got
last
a lot
year.
done last year. It just took them a while to get moving.
Yeah. When I sit down and act, I don't do anything for like most of the year, and then a week before the tournament, I'm going to be like, oh, I don't have my army painted. Pound out the whole army.
Affects the amount of time you can spend painting. That's the only catch. So it's not his best work takes longer than that. That's the way it is.
Well,
I think last year I got about 200 models painted by the end of the year.
I'm not going to guess.
Some people just dwarf me. But, there's we've got a gentleman on the OSBGL who's posting right now that he's getting model done less than every day. He's getting more than every day. Yeah. He's got 160 models done so far this year.
It's
doing really, really well. It's
awesome.
intimidating. I'm really happy for him. Really proud of him. He encourages and challenges the rest of us. All right, so that's some quick highlights from last year, some quick things we're looking forward to this year. Last year we added a playlist for army reviews. We will be doing more of those. We're looking forward to that. We won't tell you who's coming yet.
Some in the works.
Yep, we've got several that we've been working on. We've been doing the Monster Mash. We're going to do more of that. We're going to finish up the Monster Mash, and then we've got something really exciting that's going to come after that. New series that we'll be starting that's been sort of inspired by the Monster Mash, but it's a little different. Pretty excited about that. What else do we need to say? Got a new intro reel. Da, da, da. Thank you, Samuel Thompson, for all of your help creating that video. We're really, really happy with our new intro reel. And Eston S, the editor boy here, is still making some fun intro reels that we use by series. So we do have a special one for the Workbench. We have a special one for the Monster Mash playlist. We've got special ones for the Army reviews, and you'll see more of those as we continue to build this out as well. So what else do we need to say?
Drawing a blank.
That's a good blank.
Let's just stare at the camera for a second.
Lots of fun ideas that we're playing with. Not really sure how many of them we're going to do, so we're not going to say too much about those yet. But hopefully you're as excited about this coming year as we are. This is a fantastic hobby, and it's a fantastic time to get in on it. If you want to know where to start, we can point you to some other videos. Leave a comment, and we'll give you some thoughts. Look at the Army reviews. Look at the DCHL Army reviews. Devin does some great work.
Most of them are outdated now, but they're
updating
relevant. They're still very relevant.
Yeah, it was super, super helpful.
When I was
how to play and how to buy for not a whole lot of money.
When I was first getting in, and I had no life, I would actually watch these videos every other day, and I would actually watch all of these armies that I knew I would never play, but in my mind I'm like, I might play that army. I've got to watch this video. And every time you watch one of those videos, you're like, oh, I have to buy that army. It's so good. I have to buy that.
And the videos were great. Really well done work from Devin and his team at DCHL to make it accessible and show you where you actually can start for not a whole lot of money. And if you want to build on that, you can build on that. But it gives you some reasonable tactics to actually start. So pick an army you like.
Tactics and advanced tactics for people that already know stuff, and you can level it up as you go. And I actually picked up a lot from those videos. Just tiny little
good strategic
things that
videos.
You can just slip past top table players, if you know what I mean.
And hopefully we will be able to offer some more content like that ourselves before the end of the year as well. So we're pretty excited about some of the stuff we've got planned, and we're just going to keep growing as we grow. So thanks so much for learning with us. Hope you benefited from this. We've had a great year, and we've got lots more to look forward to. 170 subscribers in our first year, over 10,000 views. So thank you for your support. Really appreciate that. And we're going to just onward and upward from here, and we'll keep having some fun. Hope you're loving your hobby as much as we are. Mike O'Vannon, Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time.